Hi everyone, and welcome back to Lightning Bolt Moment Tarot with Laura. I just want to take a moment to let you know that this is a really safe space where you're always very welcome. Today I'm just going to do a general spread. It may or may not relate to everybody, but please do take whatever resonates with you and leave whatever doesn't. I'm just going to be using two new tarot decks that I recently got in the mail. I ordered them online. I've got the Naked Truth Twin Flame Soulmate readings, and we have the Light Shadow Tarot. So I'm just going to use those decks for some additional, guidance with my reading to get some, more messages and clarification, whatever comes through from the reading today. And also just to let you know that I do have a little sleeping bulldog that may or may not be snoring at some point in the video. So just to let you know, if you do hear any snoring, it's not a person, it's actually my French bulldog. All right, so I'm gonna get started with the reading. Just see what comes through today. I just like to start with, a clean slate, and whatever does come through, whatever cards and messages come through, let's take it from there. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups came out first. Then it was followed by the Two of Wands. Then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Emperor. So I get the impression here that from what these cards are now telling me, is that you need to go inwards to process whatever emotions that you're having that may be causing you to have to really dig deep and contemplate alternatives to your current situation that may or may not be what you've considered before, but there are other avenues that you need to explore. There are other cups emotionally. Here it's the Seven, the energy of the Seven, and you need to go inwards and really establish what it is that you feel you need to, I think, subconsciously go more within over and really explore those options and those emotions, to work out really where you are sitting and how you're feeling. I do see that you have the Two of Wands here, which is the world of opportunity, at your disposal, at your hands, okay? Literally holding the world in his hands, and he's looking out over that brick wall of the castle to say, what other options are there out there for me? Now, this might be causing you a little bit of worry, though. It could be financial worry, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be in the relationship sense. So if you're feeling, you can't see where it's going, she's covered by a blindfold here. And she is grasping for some sort of security. Now, fives are all about change and upheaval. And that can be uncomfortable. Nobody likes sometimes to go through, change and turmoil or... but change can be positive because it brings around new beginnings, things you may not have thought of, while you were at the 4 or the 3 or the 2, 5 is about change. Now, in this case, it could be that financially you're going to go through some sort of a change. And it can also be that, you've got worries. It could be worries financially, but it can also be worries emotionally, okay? You may not know where your relationship is going right now. And that's why we probably have the Emperor that's popped up in the reading, because this is probably your person. Now, I don't read genders in tarot specifically. I read energies, but from what we can make from the Emperor, Emperor is ruled by Aries. It's a fire sign. Now, they can be very stubborn, Aries. Not necessarily your person is an Aries, but he or she, again, I don't read genders in tarot. I read energies. So however he, she, or they identify, and or yourself, however you identify, I get the feeling that there's a man in your life and or woman that really encompasses the energy of the Emperor. They are very stubborn and stoic. in how they would like things to go, usually their way. They're not really great in terms of flexibility emotionally, and they're not the most emotionally available. So you could be having worries in that sense, you know, that you're feeling all these emotions are coming up for you. You know, you're thinking, do I have any other options to explore? You're probably quite worried about it. And then you've got, you know, somebody who is just not expressing themselves to you the way you want them to. They're not emotionally filling your cups right now. So let's just see. Wow, we're talking about cups, and we have the cup energy. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Now that's quite beautiful to get. The Ace of Cups is all about, you know, the new beginnings in love. You know, the hope that comes from knowing that, you know, there's a fresh start on the horizon here. And we've got the horizon line, and we've got almost like the beginning of a new day or a new dawn. So a brand new opportunity here, an offering of love. Now that could be coming from the Emperor, or it could be a new love interest. So we're just going to get a few more cards of clarification on that, just to see, you know, is this to do with the Emperor, the current person, or do we have a new one flying through? I think it's a new man on the horizon. I've got the Knight of Swords, okay? Now, he's going to be coming in quite, you know, fast and furious. The Swords element here is that he'll be a quick thinker, and he'll sort of want you to get on with that sort of speed of intellect as well. You'll probably get along really well intellectually. It may not be so much, you know, on the emotional side right away, but you'll have the energy of intellect that would really be firing between the both of you here. You know, and he's coming forth in quite a haste. So you're going to have to pace that however you want to pace it, whatever makes comfortable for you. Okay, let's get a little bit more cards on what that could possibly be telling us. We have an Ace of Wands. So we have another beginning here. This could be it's passion. So it's the beginning of, you've got the Ace of Cups, so you've got the opportunity for the new love coming in, right? Which is now going to be the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, I just dropped that, vying for your attention here in your heart. You've also got the Emperor. He's still in the picture, so we have to see whereabouts this is going. Now, this is going to bring a promise of new passion. You're going to be really attracted to this person. There's a real good go ahead here if that's what you want to do, you know, to go ahead with this. Yeah, it's all guns going on, all guns blaring here with that. That's a really positive sign. And then we have the Six of Wands. So again, we've got the wand energy here, and this is about, you know, you're going to be victorious in this sense, you know. You're going to come out really, like, sixes are about progression, you know, they're past the fives energy of change and, you know, things that can be a bit difficult. Now we've got the six, you kind of like, you know, this is going to bring you a sense of victory. You know, you're going to feel really accomplished when this happens. All right, so let's get a little bit more of an understanding about, oh, what do we have? All right, this just kind of, we might have this hasn't really happened in a reading that I've done of late, but I do see now we had another Knight of Pentacles. He wanted to come to the party. He wanted some attention here. So we possibly have a third suitor on the horizon here. This Knight is going to be a little bit more slow in his approach for you, but nonetheless, he's after your heart. He's also probably going to be a little bit more financially endowed. So, you know, that might appeal to you more. You know, you might want someone who's got the intellect here and is going to match you intellectually, which is great too. But you might then want to have a Knight who's a little bit more grounded, whose approach is a little bit more slow. And yet he's going to bring in the coin. He's not quite at the status of a king or a queen. I don't read energies in tarot. Sorry, I don't read genders in tarot, only energies. But he's on his way. Okay, now I've seen the bottom of this card deck and I can't unsee it. Once I've seen it, it has to be shown. So here we have the 10 of Swords. This is going to bring kind of a lot of mental anguish and anxiety to you. You're going to be thinking, 3 a.m. in the morning card, what sort of option should I go for? What, night's going to bring me what I would like, the most to fulfill me. And that's where you've got the 2 of Wands previously with the World of Opportunity. So really, you can take your time. And of course, from the beginning, it's best if you do check in, of course, with those emotions. You really need to understand what it is you want first. Then you can make a really clear decision on where you'd like to go with that. So 10 of Swords, there's going to be some sort of a cycle coming to a completion. And then you are going to, probably overthink it, worry a bit, anxiety is going to set in. But let's just see what's going to happen. Okay, you need to make a decision. So after that, you'll need to make a decision. All right, it's going to be difficult. 2 of Swords, you're kind of like, that's not going to be easy, all right? But it needs to be made. So a decision will need to be made eventually about which way you want to go. Let's just get some, more clarity on perhaps which direction you should head. All right. What other messages do you have? All right, we have the 7 of Wands. Right, 7s are all about persistence, sticking with it. Here, you're going to have to really just, you're going to have to sort of, stick with it, hold your ground. So you're going to have to make that decision and you're going to have to hold your ground with it. All right. Then you're probably going to have a little bit of, the moon. You may not be quite sure. You can't really see where it's going. You want some more clarity on it. This is when you're really going to have to check in with your unconscious and your conscious emotions here, because they will be at play. All right. So something is hidden which needs to come to light. What is it that's hidden that needs to come to light? Universe, please show what is hidden. Well, we have the 10 of Wands, so there's going to be a little bit of work to be done. 10 energy again. Here you're feeling quite tired energetically. You've put in a lot of energy around this, and you can see that with all of the leaves blowing up. This man looks a bit tired. He's planted his acorns and he wants to know whether they're being harvested. Is there going to be? Now, there's sort of an ending to a cycle here, and we'll see what kind of a new beginning will come from that. All right, so 4 of Cups. You're going to sit with yourself and be like, I don't know, am I really happy with this situation? Am I a bit bored? You need to sort of ground yourself more. Go out in nature, do things that will allow you to come to a clearer perspective on things. Because, there looks to be like there's going to be 3 people pursuing your heart. Now, after that, we've got another 4. So 2 4s have just come out. After that, you're going to go through a transition. That's a beautiful one. It'll be with one of those men or women you choose. There will be a transition, a ceremony, a celebration, possible engagement here, guys. This is kind of almost like a wedding card. So I see good things ahead with one, whichever choice you make there. Let's just get a little bit more, I'd like to know, who is it, which of the 3 is sort of the one that's going to give you the most emotional fulfillment? I wonder if we can get an answer on that. It might just clarify things a bit more. All right, well, I've pulled the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. All right, Five of Swords. You're going to have to battle your own mind a little bit. Fives have come up again. You're going to really battle with your own ego, your own mind over the situation. But what's going to work out best here is Eight of Cups. You need to go your own path. Okay, you need to think again, go within. Like we had the Seven of Cups. Now you're going to go on a journey that's going to be best for you. It's going to provide you with the highest vibrational outcome that's for your highest good as possible. Okay, so I think I'm going to just ask a couple of questions. Like, let's see what's on this, you know, radar of these men that are pursuing you. Sorry, card just fell. I'll have to get it. Do apologize. I feel comfort and joy in your presence, and I feel appreciated for all of my hard work. It's so easy to relax when I'm with you. Four of Wands. Well, we just had the Four of Wands come up before, guys. See? All right, so whoever you're with and whoever feels that way around you, yeah, they feel comfort and joy in your presence. Okay? Let's just get maybe one or two more cards on that. All right, this one. Oh, okay. I feel grounded in my emotions and I want to hold you. I'm not letting other things or people bring us down. I'm here for you. Right, well, that's the King of Cups. Now, as we've been talking about, you know, what's going to really fulfill you emotionally, I would sense that this particular night, this particular one holds a lot of emotions for you. All right? And I guess you will know out of those three who is filling your cup more emotionally. Now, we'll pull one more from this deck and then I'm going to try with the Naked Truth cards and see what comes through there. All right. So we've got, I'm reading more about soft skills and emotions because I've never had a connection like this and I want to be your stable partner. Eight of Pentacles. Now, I reckon that one is relating to the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? So we've got that energy. Then we've got the Four of Wands, which related to the Four of Wands partnership. And then we had the King of Cups about the grounded emotions and wanting to hold you, a more sort of emotionally fulfilling union. Okay, so I believe that, where's that Knight that came in before? Yeah, okay. That one will be with the Ace of Cups for now. Now I'm going to get a couple more cards on the Naked Truth Tarot. Twin Flame and Soulmate readings cards. I'm planning a romantic date, or we can Netflix and chill like old times. I want to cook for you, no strings. All right, that sounds exciting. So one of them is going to bring you a sort of, you know, really exciting kind of a romantic date there. That one sounds really good. Okay, what else have we got? All right, I'm starting to panic. It's been so long since I've seen you or heard your voice. All right, so one of those knights pursuing you is really starting to worry. You know, where are they? Where do they fit in this situation? All right, I'll just pull one more. All right. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. All right, I think that one could possibly be relating to the Emperor because they're not going to give away how they feel as easily. All right. So now from what we've got there, I'm just going to ask the cards to just give me a little bit more of a closing ceremony here. Where do we go? Provide some clarity, please, on which direction is the best to go out of these three options. Ooh. All right, well, we have the King of Swords. So I reckon out of those options, probably the Knight of Swords is going to turn into the King of Swords later on. So perhaps it's that person that you are feeling maybe the strongest pull to. Or if you don't, the cards are saying that that is most likely going to bring you the most fulfilling outcome. But let's just get one last card of clarification. I hope it's a Cups card. Let's see. Come on, universe. What have you given us? I think you're just going to be the counterpart here of the Queen of Wands. I think that energy will bring out your Queen of Wands, your passion, your attraction for him or her. There'll be a lot of passion, progression, and movement in that relationship. I feel like that's going to bring you probably what you need the most out of that. Now, let's just get an idea of what that person is really feeling towards you. Let's just ask the King of Swords, what are you feeling? Oh, a lot of cards just slipped out then. Sorry. Let's start that again. What is the King of Swords energy? Okay, I'm starting to notice all sorts of signs and coincidences and realize my own power in creating them. I'm working on manifesting you. Okay, so I think that they're just really trying to manifest you into the situation. They're trying to get to you. Okay. So it'll be really up to you who you feel like you want to choose. Of course, you've got, freedom of choice, your freedom of your will to make these decisions that you want. And it looks like all three would just lead you down a different path. But really, it has to be what's going to be for your highest good and your highest emotional fulfillment in the long run. So, okay, we got, the Tower. And everything that you probably once thought was, going to be the way you wanted it, or, you thought was going to be, staying a certain way is going to have to be coming down to rebuild something new. But from an ending, from a new beginning, from a building up, there'll always be a positive from that. So don't get worried, the Tower card, like that's the end. No, you're going to feel a little bit restricted. You're going to think, is this the end? Am I making the right choice? But you've got the ability to really set yourself free from that worry, okay? By just act on it. Don't just think. And then you're going to have the world of opportunity, all right? Now that's, basically 21, the world. That's going to be the end of the cycle. It's going to be like you've completed a cycle. You got the world of opportunity at your hands. You're going to get to that place. Once you make that decision, you assess all your emotions, you get to that place and you're just going to feel like you've got the world, it's going to be great. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's your reading. I hope that, I was able to bring enough clarity to you. You've got a lot of decisions to make, I would say. So just really take your time with it. Don't overthink it. Really just feel it, go within and feel it, and you'll make the right decision for yourself, for your highest good. But that's exciting, more than one suitor after you, 3. All right, so guys, thank you for tuning in. And the affirmation for today is I've got the world of opportunity in my hands, and all I have to do is make that decision for what it is I really want. Actually, that's probably too long. Let's just go with I have the world of opportunity, and there are three suitors vying for my heart. All right. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you. Oh, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and/or comment down below if you like my content. All right, everyone. Thank you. See ya.